Hi, my name is Matthew Allen, and welcome to my presentation, Who Doesn't Love IKEA? IKEA's founder, Ingvar Kamprad, started working at just 5 years old selling matches, and after receiving a sum of money from his father at age 17, Kamprad established IKEA in the year 1943. It took decades, but the company has now grown into the internationally renowned world's largest furniture retailer we know today. As of last year, IKEA is the fifth most valuable brand in the world, worth almost $19 billion. So you get the idea, massive success, very popular company, but why IKEA over somebody else? What did they do differently and better than everyone else? How did they create not just a product, but an experience? Not just a brand, but an icon. There are three defining features of the IKEA experience. One was that most large products came in a box, and when you opened it, the furniture was in pieces. Just like a jumbo-sized Lego set, instructions were provided and consumers would assemble their couches, beds, and bookcases on the floor of their homes. Difficult labor is involved, but it was an interesting concept, and ultimately, people were willing to trade the convenience of paying for already assembled furniture for these cheaper DIY creations. IKEA's second iconic feature is its restaurant. In most IKEA stores, traditional Swedish meals can be purchased by customers in designated canteen areas for extremely low prices. In fact, this component is so successful that the company may be expanding to establish standalone IKEA restaurants. And the final feature is the store layout itself. Customers are guided along a large weaving path, taking them through each department, showcasing all available products before the journey ends in the warehouse, just before the checkouts. People want to go to IKEA, regardless of whether they buy anything or not. When the store opened here in Dartmouth, myself and a few friends, we tried going on a Sunday afternoon, maybe a few weeks after it opened. It was so busy that there were several security guards out in the parking lot just to wave us in, and dozens of other vehicles through the parking lot and back out the other end because it was already completely full. IKEA fever is real. A trip to IKEA is an event. It is a destination. It is an experience. This is a popular trend among millennials. They want experiences over physical, tangible products. And by IKEA actually combining the products and experience into one, they have crafted a truly unique business model, appealing to a massive market. Everyone. In fact, IKEA has this to say about its target demographic. The IKEA product range focuses on good design and function at a low price. It offers home furnishing solutions for every room in the home. It has something for the romantic at heart, the minimalist, and everyone in between. IKEA states its best-known channel is the annual catalog, which exists in both print and digital form. The print edition has distributed over 200 million copies in more than 40 countries. How's that for non-digital marketing in the modern age? Plus, there is a smartphone and tablet-friendly app version also available. The catalog is a beautiful way to display IKEA's products, new and old, every year to brand-loyal IKEA freaks. As you can see, IKEA is diverse in what it sells. But one thing that has stood out over the years is that the company's marketing is consistent. The entire company feels like it is all under one big blue and yellow umbrella. And yes, they do sell umbrellas. There are certain products like the Poing chair and Billy bookcase that are consistent IKEA favorites and bestsellers, but the company does frequently add new products to sell as well. The company's vision is to create a better everyday life for the many people. I know that sounds like some kind of grammatical error. Maybe English is their second language, they're from Sweden, I don't know. Anyways, John Dudovsky of Research Methodology claims IKEA mainly focuses on two components of the marketing mix: price and product. He says, specifically, IKEA attempts to offer the greatest range of products for the lowest cost. Sell wide, sell cheap. In terms of advertising, IKEA is not as clever as Geico or frequent as Wayfair, one of their biggest competitors online. But like I mentioned earlier, IKEA is number one, the biggest furniture retailer in the world. It's not a monopoly, but IKEA does dominate a large chunk of the market. From "that is because you're crazy" to "start the car," IKEA has had a few great ads over the years, but they have now downplayed their advertising approach to a much more subtle, refined version of its former self. Clean, elegant, and inviting, IKEA is so well known and loved right now that name, the fifth most valued one on the planet, IKEA, sells itself at this point. IKEA does not focus on face-to-face personal selling, but does engage with its fans and potential buyers through social media. The employees at IKEA are rarely seen walking around what some people like to call the maze, as each department has a few employees posted around ready to assist when necessary. Striking the proper balance between customers being overwhelmed by a sales force bent on commission and them desperately searching for someone to help is a challenge. But the flow through the maze seems to be quite natural, actually. And remember, it's an experience. IKEA has so much more to offer than just buying furniture. For crying out loud, they got a restaurant and free daycare. Just a few hours for parents to walk around kid-free is a major incentive to come. Whether your great shopping experience even involves buying some type of furniture, there are plenty of ways to have a great customer experience at IKEA. The company uses some sales promotion, often distributed through their social media channels. It uses sales events and coupons to draw in more buyers. One other interesting thing to take note of is that IKEA is not a wholesale club, it's a retailer. But subconsciously, customers walk in and get that same kind of feel as Costco, for example. A big store, large quantities of product, low prices, and a warehouse. This creates that mental urge to buy more. They're all such great deals, let's buy more today! When IKEA opened here, there was a buzz. Everyone was talking about it. It spread through word of mouth, where, of course, the genesis of that source is generally unknown to most members within the chain, but regardless, it still worked. IKEA also has a bandwagon effect. Friends will go to IKEA just for something to do. Remember, it's an experience. It's like going to Disneyland. The social causes that IKEA is involved in it's overwhelming, to say the least. From working with the Breakfast Club of Canada, to improving human rights conditions, to investing in sustainable energy products, to the supporting of ethical recruitment of migrant workers, they're doing stuff like this all over the world. Now, of course, there is always controversy, but IKEA has managed for the most part to maintain their public image as clean and responsible. There is something about IKEA that is inherently timeless, but that hasn't stopped it from fully embracing the world of 21st century marketing. IKEA is very active on social media, as these platforms are the best way of engaging and interacting with its customers, thus promoting the brand. It has almost 26 million likes on Facebook. And of course, there's also an e-newsletter which includes special offers, great deals, and updates on events, contests, and promotions. Oh yeah, and of course, IKEA ships all over the world. Unfortunately, we're completely out of time. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.